Messy. MessyPod with Mac and Mike. MessyPod with Mac and Mike. MessyPod with Mac and Mike. MessyPod with time. MessyPod with Mac and Mike. MessyPod with Mac and Mike.
Mac. What?
You're cute.
Oh, I mean, I know. Like, tell me something
your
I
skin
don't
looks
know.
really good today. Your skin looks
Jesus
really
Christ.
good today.
No, I found like 2 pimples today. Don't even say that.
Are you kidding? No, you look good. You look good.
I look good. I look glowing. Wow.
Wow, welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to hello. Welcome to MessyPod Quarentina number 57. I don't know.
What do we get? Okay. Should we talk about this with everybody?
I mean, I guess. I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. So before we started recording this, we were talking about like the fact that we've been doing this quarantine thing for a few months, and we should actually start like making it. We should start thinking of our season 3. You know, we've had a very weird pause. It's almost been a year with this midterm short series of a season that we're doing right now with quarantine.
In the beginning, we didn't think it was going to be that long, and here we are, like
in the beginning, we really didn't believe that our country was that stupid. But okay,
well, I'm not even going to get into that. But I feel like, you know what? Listen, it might not be how we want to start season 3. Obviously, we started season 2 in a fucking studio, in a set. Everything was great. But you know what? The world sucks. And things aren't normal. And you know what? One thing that is really not normal? This fucking podcast. So if we have to figure out a way to make it be like crazy and messy, but over Zoom, we'll fucking do it.
We'll do it.
And I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go. I'm
drunk. I'm drunk. I chugged a margarita. I chugged a margarita. I am 2 glasses of wine in. I got like new equipment, so I feel like really fancy.
Oh my God, Mike's drunk tonight. Well, I'm getting drunk. I made myself a Moscow Mule. You can see my little muggy mug.
Ooh, you know how to make a Moscow Mule?
Everyone knows how to make a Moscow Mule, bitch.
Okay,
it's so
what's
easy.
Moscow? Tell me what the ingredients of Moscow Mule right now.
Vodka, ginger beer, and a lime.
That's how you make a shitty Moscow Mule.
How do you make a Moscow Mule?
Vodka, ginger beer, lime, and ginger syrup.
Ginger syrup?
Ginger syrup with maybe like a nice bitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You gotta get some ginger syrup. Wow.
Jake is
right next to me, by the way.
Oh my God, Mac. What if I started saying sexual things to you and I didn't know your man was in the room?
You're talking through my ear anyways. You can't even hear you. So whatever.
Hi, Jake.
He says hi.
Hi, Jake.
Hello.
Oh God, the threesome that everybody wants.
Ew.
Oh God, so let's hold on. This fucking metronome. I hate recording my own sound. Thank God. So let's start off just by saying how are you?
I'm good. I've been chilling. All day today. I've been playing Assassin's Creed, so that's all I've been doing. I've been video gaming. Uploaded a video, so I feel great. I can relax for a second. Have a few interviews this week.
Wow.
Yada, yada, yada. Yerpy. I haven't done that much since last time we did a last podcast. We skipped a week. We did skip my choice. I was just like, let's skip it.
Well, that's what's happening. That's why I was like, we can't just do current events because what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, we can't do current events. We're not gonna do current events anymore. We're gonna talk about other things other than current events. You know what? If you want to listen to current events, go listen to NPR, bitch.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know if you have a gay agenda, but I'm ready. I think you know what, the time has come.
Time has come.
And speaking of come, I think it's time I read a hookup time with Mike. Honestly, you know what? It's okay. Speaking of come on face.
Oh no.
No one tells me how different it is when somebody comes on your face when you have a beard. Because the beard absorbs it. And
did you learn this recently, Mike?
I cannot confirm or deny. I might have Googled something. But yeah, I don't know. That's fun fact. If you guys have a beard out there, any beard first timers. Also,
all the bears out there, when you get cum on your beard, what do you do?
All the little cubs.
Reply down
all
below.
The little cubs. And is this a thing? I mean, I just like it felt a while for it to get out. Anyway, it's gross. On a much more PC family news, I'm officially an uncle.
Yes, I saw those tweets. Congratulations, Uncle Mike. I'm right behind you, girl. I'm right behind you, girl. Give me a few months, girl.
When the world, like I keep saying, when the world is back to normal, but when we're both uncles, we should do like a little uncle brunch. Uncle brunch. We're
just
uncles.
Me and you finding a reason to get drunk together.
I mean,
in the middle of the day.
We should do an uncle podcast. Like we should continue I don't know. We'll find a way to talk about how to be a good uncle. Because like, who the fuck am I gonna leave a legacy on to? My dog that doesn't even like me?
Oh my god. Do you
Please.
think you're ever gonna have a child?
I think yes. I don't think I'm ever gonna be married. I don't think I'm ever gonna have like a significant other. I kind of like I really don't. I don't know why. I'm not planning on that, but I definitely think that I would be an amazing father. And I think like I should have like kids. I have like a bunch of.
I don't think you should have kids now.
Not now. I think my plan is if I'm getting to my late 30s and I'm still single, then I am just going to adopt 1 or 2 kids.
Ooh.
That's my goal. And
it's harder for single parents to adopt, though. So good luck. You're not Angelina Jolie adopting 75 kids.
Oh, I know a lot of people that would have my baby if I asked for that.
Oh, you want to do like surrogate and everything?
Yeah, I have a lot of friends that are girls, and even the ones that are married. Like I know that I have a lot of options where they would just. I'm not paying for no kids. Those kids are gonna cost me enough money. I'm not paying no fucking kids. I want to make this. I am just like big on making my own kids.
I cannot think of raising a child, at least now in days, and on the stuff. I keep on joking with Jake. I was like, you know what? In the future, I might just adopt a teenager from like a group home and be like, here's a house, here's some school. You got 3 years with me, and then you're going to college.
Like a Big Brother program.
Yeah, literally. It's like I will adopt a teenager and pay for his tuition. You know, that's what.
Yeah, I can understand that. Well, speaking of kids, Mac, do you know how kids are made?
No, some heterosexual shit.
Yeah. So when 2 heteros like kind of sort of like each other, which is like bullshit. I like how the story goes, when a man and a woman love each other very much. Bitch, I know a lot of people who got knocked up.
Like,
they don't even know each other's names.
They
don't even know each other's fucking names. It's like, what did that comedian say? It's hard to make a croissant. You can make a baby in a bathroom. Okay, that's
true.
That's the truth.
You can make a baby anywhere.
Well, you know what? The truth is, you make a baby, for anybody that doesn't know that's listening to this podcast, first of all, hello. Second of all, you make them by fucking.
The sperm inseminates the egg, and then the egg does some shit, and then there's a baby.
Yes, it has nothing to do with boy-girl. It has all to do with male-female genitalia combining and sharing DNA, seed, something. I don't know.
Not even
science.
anymore. It's 2020. Literally, they can make babies and fucking like bulbs.
I think in the future it's gonna be like Cabbage Patch Kids. Remember Cabbage Patch Kids?
Grab some sperm, grab an egg, and put it in a petri dish, and it'll literally turn into a baby.
Did you remember Cabbage Patch Kids, where you would just pluck them out of the ground?
No.
Okay.
I know they came in like cabbages, and you would flip them around, and it become like a full ass child.
When I was a kid, adults sold Cabbage Patch Kids to us, and the idea was there was like a patch of lettuce, and like it would unfold, and the baby's head was there, and you just pluck it out of the ground.
Yeah, wasn't Cabbage Patch Kids just like a cheaper version of American Girl doll or something?
Yes,
basically.
Yes, but American Girl dolls are evil. Those things are satanic, and they stare at you, and they could steal your soul. I'm definitely sure of that. But you fuck, and then here's my question, because this is gonna be like the point of the podcast we get into later, is when did people decide that fucking was bad?
When Jesus apparently came down and was like, hey,
no,
don't fuck.
Because Jesus was fucking. Jesus was fucking. Jesus wasn't no virgin. Jesus was fucking a prostitute.
When people created religion and decided, hey, you know what rules should be here? Repress all of us and make us sexually angry at each other to the point that there's a million sexual assault scandals within our church. And we wonder why. Because we're fighting against our nature.
I don't know. I just want to get into a deep discussion about literally slut-shaming and how we think about it, because I have mixed feelings. And I think it'd be a great topic of the podcast. And also because, I don't know if I told you about this, I got a very triggering message. On OnlyFans, surprise.
Oh, no. Someone slut-shaming you on OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Wait, why are they on OnlyFans slut-shaming you? So they
Thank
paid,
you.
Wait, so they paid a subscription to then slut-shame you on OnlyFans? Is that what happened?
And they still be there. This happened a while ago, and they still be messaging me, which is why I'm bringing it up, because now I'm annoyed. If, by the way, if you guys aren't subscribed to my OnlyFans, feel free. It's in the about me of all of my YouTube videos.
Get that promo.
It's no nudes. It's not nudes. But this is. I gotta say this. It's not nudes. So this person was mad because he wanted nudes. It's underwear photos and like a little bit of butt. That's literally all it is.
So he slut-shamed you because you didn't give him what he wanted?
Yes, he's like, when are we gonna get that full day?
Period. You know, men.
Yeah, but in the about, because I'm not trying to scam anybody. Like in the about, it literally says no frontal nudity. Like I'm not trying to scam you, okay? And then he was like, when are we gonna get those, like that dick? I'm like, oh, unfortunately, like I don't do that here, but thank you. And then he responds with, is like, oh, just another typical like needy gay with an OnlyFans. This is probably why you got raped to begin with.
Ooh.
And you just asking for it again. And I said, okay. That's what inspired me reacting to the hate comment video. Because I'm like, you motherfucker, you came on here paying $8, which you want to know what my old rate was? Do you want to know, bitch? And I'm giving you $8. You could be signed up. You could be signed up to my fucking OnlyFans for 12 years, bitch. It wouldn't even bought you an hour with me when I was younger. Don't you fucking dare. I could not. I was furious. I was like, you're lucky I even fucking gave you anything. You're lucky I gave you a picture of my fucking toe. You fucking freak. Go fuck yourself. I was so pissed.
Him? Isn't there like a thing where like really?
No, because you want to know what the best revenge out of all is? He's still subscribed. He's still paying me.
Oh, true. So he's still giving you that money. So,
I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna say shit to you. I'm not giving you the fucking time of day. I'm not giving you the fucking time of day.
You said no dangling, but thank you for the cha-chang. Okay.
I was pissed. I was just so annoyed about that. You know what? And also, by the way, I just want to let us know. I'm looking at my my recording thing right now. I was peeking that whole time.
Oh no, it's okay, whatever.
It's fine.
They're used to it. Peeking Mike is back. Wow, this is like normal MessyPod.
Yeah, so I was just mad about that, and I wanted to talk about it because obviously I've had a lot of sexual escapades, and everybody thinks I'm like a slut now because I talk about my slutty
because you're
past.
so open about your sexual past, and you've had a sexual past. I mean, you're also in your, shall I say, late 20s now. So, you know what I mean? You're gonna be experienced. You know, there's a lot of people in the same boat as you. Yeah. There's also a lot of people that aren't in the same boat as you.
Yeah, so I figured we could talk about it, but before we do, I figured we could do our segments. If you had one, you don't have to.
I do not.
That's fine.
Have one right now. Well, you know what? I'm gonna have a gay agenda. I have a gay agenda.
What's up?
1, 2, 3, gay agenda.
Gay agenda with Mac.
Well, this is not.
Wait. I want to say. Okay. You're so cute. You're so cute. Jake, if you can hear me, smack him.
Mike told you to smack me. Hit me. Do it.
Ooh, guys, this is the kinky shit we've all been waiting for.
Wow.
Abuse.
Hello, cops. We got him. But yeah, for my gay agenda, I am not talking about gay agenda. But right now, I want people to go, if you have a Twitter, type in #NSARS and just look at what is happening right now with Nigeria. Nigeria is having quite a humanitarian crisis right now. Not a humanitarian, authoritarian crisis right now. They're basically protesting police brutality as well, but their police are actually shooting them while they're protesting. And so I would like people to research what's happening around the world, especially if you're from America. You know, we're so self-centered with ourselves. We need to start looking at what else is happening around the world and realize that, you know, we're not the center of the fucking universe. There's a lot of problems happening around the world right now. Everyone's going through this fucking pandemic. Everyone's going through troubles and problems. We need to, you know.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, you want to think about it. as bad as we have it with cops and everything here, there are, believe it or not, Americans, there are people in this world who would kill to have it as good as we do.
Yeah.
So
we still
need
need things to improve on too. But you know what I mean.
We do, absolutely.
As a human being, we should really. I mean, research what's happening around the world too, not just in your own backyard, but also research what's happening in your backyard. Just research, get yourself informed.
Yes, thank you. Honestly, Matt, I didn't even know that was going on. So thank you, thank you for using this platform for good. You're a hero.
That is a gay agenda with a Mac.
No, thank you for that. That's very good. Everybody, please go do that, please. Wow. Okay, later note?
Lighter note, I guess. Let's go into sex.
Ooh, okay. 3. Oh, by the way, have you noticed our last 2 podcasts are literally titled like something with eating ass?
Yeah.
I love that.
Don't eat ass in a house made of glass, and then we eat ass right afterwards.
Yeah. And then we also have a podcast about eating ass with Miles J when we eat ass cake.
I should title it "We Eat Ass in a House Made of Glass." Instead of "Don't eat ass in a house made of glass," and "We eat ass in a house made of glass."
Every podcast, we eat ass again. We eat ass the sequel.
Eating ass, still eating ass.
Okay. Okay. What? 1, 2, ready, and it took up time with Mike. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. See, we're out of practice. The title of this story, I love how I have a full screen in front of me now. I feel so happy. Is titled, "I Got Lured into Sex with My Best Friend's Mom."
What?
They are 20 years old. This is a they both identify as a female. So a female hooked up with their best friend's mother. A lesbian moment. A lesbian memoir.
Okay.
A memoir.
Read it. Let's hear this. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And if you guys have any opinions, on this
keep them to your
story,
fucking self. If you got any opinions, bitch. I'm joking.
Oh shit! I was gonna tell them tweet at us. I was gonna do the exact opposite, bitch. I was gonna be like, tweet at us at MessyPod with like, if you guys have opinions on our segments, definitely tweet at us at MessyPod and use hashtag Hookup Time or Gay Agenda. I feel like that'd be something fun to do. Mm-hmm. You know, just a little.
Hookup Time. Hashtag Hookup Time at MessyPod.
Yes. Okay. So. Hey guys, I'm a big fan of your podcast, and it's been binging it from the beginning. Right now, I'm on the episode after y'all talked about the guy that had to act like he was dead. Honestly, that was a good one, bitch.
That was an episode.
Oh, that was a good one. We had everybody rolling that one, bitch.
Everyone was like, "What is happening?" I remember, and even the man messaged us back, being like, "I didn't expect the story to hit that hard, but
that was great." We were like, "Holy shit!"
They didn't even apologize. We were like, "Don't apologize." That was great.
We did. You were like, "Bitch, you set the bar, bitch. You set the bar." That's what I want. See, that's what I want, and that's why I'm reading this. By the way, I haven't read this story yet. I just read the title, and I said, "Bitch, you got me." So I'm not sure if y'all even are even doing hookup times anymore. Surprise, bitch, you're back. You're the first one. But I thought, fuck it. Let me send them my story. Okay, here's the story. I'm a 22-year-old bisexual woman. Hey, bitch. Hey. When I was 20 years old, I came out to my friends and family. I first came out to one of my best friends at her house. She was cool and she loved me no matter what, which was great. So after that, we went to the kitchen to eat some watermelon, and her mom had just cut up. Excuse me, I'm dyslexic and Mac isn't here to take over the phone. As we're downstairs eating, her mom makes casual conversation with us. Then she asked me, "So what's new with you?" Before I'm able to give her a half-assed response about something college related, my friend tells her I have to mark it with my finger so I know where to go back.
Oh my God.
Something college related. My friend tells her that I just came out as bi. I'm shocked for a bit. Then I'm like, whatever. Her mom then goes on a whole tangent on how our generation is so cool for being able to come out and be so fluid, and how it's nice that we really don't care about a person's gender. Great. I tell her, thank you for the support, and that's that. So far, the story is great.
Thank you for the support.
But the thing is, so far, like the ones
punch your muff.
The ones that start out great always take a turn, and this one makes me upset because I wish it would just
muff punch.
I wish it would just end there. You know, in a perfect world, I really wish.
Jake
for
is over here
context-
hearing me, everything I'm saying, being like, what? What is it?
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Danny Pellegrino has not answered any of our DMs, sis. In quotations, for context, her mom had my friend very young, and she is a very, very hot 41-year-old woman. All caps, very attractive. I would fuck the shit. Honestly, would you ever fuck your friend's mom? Like, if she was really hot and came on to you, would you ever fuck your friend's mom?
No, I
would.
this thing
I would.
called a homosexual.
Okay, but if you, Mac, okay, would you ever fuck, if you had a friend, like a good friend, and they had a really hot dad who came on to you, would you fuck your friend's dad?
Yeah, I'd probably suck his dick, you know?
Yeah, right? I'd be like, well, like, is your fucking, it's not a big deal. Yeah, I'm like, if you want to be mad, you could be mad, but.
Jay, question for you. If you had a friend who had a very hot dad that, like, hit on to you, would you suck his dick?
No.
Wow. Why not?
Wow.
Because it's my friend's dad.
Okay, you got morals.
Wow.
Okay, cool.
So you got morals.
Cool.
You got morals.
Wow, okay, cool.
So you got morals.
Great. You better than us, Jake. Whatever. Cool.
Like, fuck, you know what I mean? I might never suck a dad's dick again, but I can get a new friend, you know what I mean?
Oh, God. Okay. So. As time passes by, I noticed her mom being very flirty with me.
Ooh.
Every time I'm at her house. She gives me kisses on the cheek and tells me that I have a really nice perky butt and slaps it.
Ooh.
Honestly, I've had camp counselors do that to me in like football and basketball camp. Mm-hmm. And I have hooked up with all of them in my adulthood.
You've hooked up with camp counselors before? Well, I hooked up with a camp counselor. My boyfriend was a camp counselor.
Oh, that ain't count.
So we're the same. We're the same, Mike. We're just so wild together. Like, wow.
I didn't hook up with them when I was in camp. I hooked up with them in my adulthood.
Oh.
Okay.
So you, like, hit them back.
They hit me back, bitch.
Yeah. Jake was a church camp counselor.
Ooh, that's hot.
Camp.
That's hot.
I'm fucking a church camp counselor. Like, that's a TLC movie. He said you ain't special.
You want to fight me? You want to fight me?
He's like, you want to fight me?
Okay. Perky button slaps it. At first, I'm like, well, I've known her since I was in high school. She's just messing around and being cool. But then it gets more intimate. She starts bringing up conversations on how she's always wanted to try things with other women and how she thinks girls are so pretty. Oh, yeah. That's how it starts.
That's how it starts.
But has never had the opportunity to act on that. Also, FYI, she does all these things when we're alone. Sometimes I go over to hang out with my friend, but she has some other things to do, so she tells me to hang out in the living room for a bit. Who the fuck does that?
My best friend from high school, I used to go to her house all the time, and then she would like go to like tennis practice, and I would just stay at her house.
Oh.
So yeah, I understand that.
Right. Okay. Well, damn. Okay. Damn. Fuck me then. Anyways, I tell her she should get on dating apps and go for it. I tell her she's really hot and would be able to find anyone else. She then tells me that I'm very attractive too, and that she doesn't want to just do it with anyone. I say so. Okay. I'm taking off my slippers. I stay silent because I can kind of feel where the conversation is going, but I don't want to look too much into it. She keeps on going on how she just wants to just kiss a girl just to see if she's into it. My heart is pounding, and I'm thinking, fuck it, just a kiss. So I tell her, I'll kiss you. I swear I was so nervous, I thought I was gonna faint. She smiled at me and leaned in and started giving me little pecks, then stopped. She said, you know what? We should do this when we know my friend isn't here. So I guess her daughter. When her daughter or son, we don't know, they haven't specified, isn't here. And tells me to come over tomorrow. Can you plan sex?
Yeah, you could plan sex.
I can't plan sex.
Why can't you plan sex?
If I'm not in the mood, I had this fight with Arise the other day because Arise only has sex like Wednesdays at 4. Like, she's that girl.
Really?
Like, yes, I'm serious.
That's me. I should plan
like
that.
Like, if I'm horny, I'm looking for it now. If you tell me, hey, like, if
how?
You're like, no, I need it.
How
like,
are you looking
then
for it
and
now?
There. Like, if I'm horny, I hit people up and I'm like, I want it now. They're like, how about like tomorrow morning? No, because I'm not horny. Then I don't want to see you.
It's like, yeah, I mean, because when it comes to anal sex, you can't just like do it whenever. You know what I mean?
Okay,
so...
but it's gonna take me 15 minutes to get to your house. How long do you need? Okay, I douched in 15 minutes. Y'all can too.
Oh my god.
I know. I've douched in a fucking alleyway with nothing but a water bottle and a dream.
They might have had Taco Bell or something beforehand.
I want to redo my senior quote. I've douched in an alleyway with nothing but a water bottle and a dream.
Oh,
bitch, that's Mike 2021, bitch. Let's go, Kanye. Fuck you. Anyway, let's go.
God.
Okay. I agree. Okay, sorry. I agree, and we decided a time tomorrow. A time. Tomorrow comes, and I'm debating on whether or not to do this. My experience with women is very little. I've never had sex.
Ooh.
Oh my god, this is how she lost her virginity.
Never been muff punch.
This girl is a legend. Oh my god, okay. But I'm like, it's just a little bit of kissing, so it's perfect.
Oh my god.
Also, that fact that she's my friend's mom is in my head, but I'm a disgusting bitch. And I like the taboo of it. Hell yeah, bitch. You and me the same. You and me the same, bitch. I love this girl. I love you. Whoever you are, DM me on Twitter so we could be friends. I get to her house and we go up to her room. She immediately pushes me to the bed and starts making out with me. It's great, honestly, and I love it. As we start making out, things get way more heated and she starts taking off my clothes. She asked me if I wanted to continue and I just nodded. She continues to do things to me down there. Lol, I won't go too much into detail. Then she gets really dominant out of nowhere and makes me eat her out.
Ooh.
Have you ever seen? I think that's so hot.
What?
I love like when I'm hooking up with a girl and like they like make me eat them out. Like they're like still in like a submissive position, but they're completely in control.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
Love that. I love that shit.
Love that. I mean, I'm gay.
So hot. No, she gets really dominant and I'm gonna eat her out. Okay. I'm honestly living for it, and I tell her I don't have any experience. She said she doesn't give a fuck, so I just go with it. Ooh. Then out of nowhere, she pulls out a motherfucking strap.
Me too. Same.
Do you have a strap?
No.
Oh.
Do you?
No, I don't need one. I don't need one. I got a dick.
True.
I thought this bitch had never been with a woman, and if that's true, had she been planning on having sex with me this whole time? I don't know, but I'm shocked. And she tells me, you can't back out now. I really want to fuck you.
I mean, she might have a strap because she might be pegging them bitches. You know what I mean?
She might be. Yeah, she might. Yeah. First of all, and also, I just want everybody to clarify this. If you're ever in a sexual position, you fully can back out whenever you want.
Whenever you want. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't, just because someone's horny, they tell you like you can't just back out. You're gonna give me blue balls, whatever. Be like, fuck these boys.
No.
Fuck these boys. Fuck these girls. Fuck these hoes. Like, if you are unsafe or you feel uncomfortable in any moment during a sexual experience, even if you wanted it in the beginning, you are allowed to change your mind and you're allowed to leave.
Say no. You're allowed to say no whenever.
Just want to say that.
Say no. You're allowed to say stop.
Yes, and anybody who treats you otherwise doesn't deserve it.
Doesn't deserve it. Doesn't deserve you. Is not mature enough to understand you.
That part. Anyway. And honestly, I was so turned on that I just nodded and let her do what she wanted to me. So as she's pounding into me, ooh, we hear the house alarm noise. Ooh. The door makes when someone opens the door. Oh God, yes. Oh, fuck no. Yes. Give it to me. Give me everything. Give me that full 9 inches. That's what the story is giving me right now. But she's not stopping. I tell her that it might be her daughter and to stop, but she doesn't. She keeps pounding and pounding into me. At this point, my mind is numb and I'm just taking it. We hear footsteps coming up and she just pulls out of me and tells me to go into the restroom. I'm all fucked out. naked, and I just run into the restroom. I can't hear anything, honestly. I'm in a daze. I'm in the bathtub, just waiting. Honestly, if I had a nickel, if I had a fucking dime, bitch.
I know, I've done that before, too. I did that before.
I've had to do that before, too. I was like, oh, God, is that your kids? Oh, God, is that your kids?
No, it wasn't like kids or anything. It was like, I was hooking up with a guy, and then he was in an Airbnb, and then his Airbnb host was like so nosy. I low-key think that his Airbnb host had like a secret camera in his Airbnb place. But yeah, she came like knocking on the door while we were like in the middle of it, and so he made me run into the bathroom, and I ran to the bathroom and just like sat in the bathtub for like 20 minutes as she was like teaching him how to work the appliances in the kitchen.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Sitting in the bathroom like.
Holy shit. I've been inside of somebody before, like inside of them, when their boyfriend came home and walked in, and I froze, and they were just like, oh, that's fine, you can keep going. Like, they were open. And they were just like fine with it, but they didn't, like,
How about
you gotta
Jake?
tell me.
Have you ever like been hooking up with someone and then like suddenly they're like someone like comes in and you have to like run away or hide while you're mid hookup? No? Well, you never lived. You never lived.
Yeah. Grow the fuck up, Jake.
Grow the fuck up, Jake. Grow the fuck up. Jesus Christ. Don't make us look like we're weird. We're not weird. We're normal.
We're not weird. Mac just listens to 62 hours of Kids Bop, and you think he's weird? Grow up, Jake.
Weird. I just do hours and hours of Kids Bop. I also found there's another branch of Kids Bop.
I saw your
called
tweet.
Acapop Kids. Acapop Kids.
I'm going to shut this down.
No, want to talk about Acapop Kids real quick. It's like pentatonics, but with children and Kids Bop songs. And it's very interesting because the kids can actually sing and they have harmonies, but it's still Kids Bop. Like the entire design is all Kids Bop based, so I think it's the same company. But
no. I don't like situation where the kids are the stars. Because for me, that's weird. And for me, that's creepy. It's like the whole thing with like drag queen kids. No.
Drag queen kids?
There's a whole documentary on drag queen kids and how they think it's unfair that they're not allowed to perform in bars. I was like, why should you be dressed up provocatively?
Why should kids be performing in bars
and why should you be in a bar, period? Why should you be dressing up in front of a bunch of intoxicated adults?
Don't do that. No. That is, the bar is a terrible place to bring a child. What do you mean?
And just in general, I don't like the whole idea. Even like child celebrities, I don't like the idea of a huge audience. Because there's a lot of kid audiences, but there's also creepy adults. And they're oogling a child. And I don't like it, even if it's Kids Bop. You know Zendaya? Queen Icon Legend Zendaya probably had some weird people listen to her Kids Bop.
We can talk about children's stars all day because
that'd be
it's
own
so
podcast.
weird how like we have children's stars and then how we like make fun of them when they like don't grow up to be a normal person. Like of course they're not gonna be a normal fucking person. They were literally on like the silver screen when they were 3 years old. If you were on the silver screen and the main character of a fucking movie when you were 3 years old, do you really think you're gonna grow up being a normal person? No. Yeah, of course Lindsay Lohan is kind of off. Of course.
Do you have any K?
Of course, the Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen are like very eccentric. Like all these like children stars grow up to be like very eccentric people, and people are very put off by how eccentric they are. Like first, they're fucking eccentric.
I know.
They were children stars.
I know.
They grew up with everyone saying yes to them every day of their life. Of course, they're not going to be like us.
Oh, okay, wait, hold on. Let me finish this story. There's 2 lines left.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Eventually, I fall asleep.
In the toilet?
In the tub. She's in the tub. Eventually, I fall asleep, and then my friend's mom comes in and tells me that it's all okay. She asks me if I want to continue, and I tell her I think I should go home. So she seems disappointed, but agrees and tell me to call her if I would ever like to do this again. It's been 2 years. Me and her kept messing around for about another year, and then she got a boyfriend. I still go over and act like nothing ever happened, and my friend still doesn't know, and she'll never know. Lol, please keep me anonymous, and I'm sorry if this is too long and choppy. I tried to keep it short and not include too many details. Well, bitch, you are anonymous, and let me tell you, you did not disappoint. That is what I'm talking about. Fuck your friends' moms.
Maybe I want my friend's mom to be pounding me as their daughter is walking up the stairs. Maybe that's what I want in my life. Jake, let's make that happen.
I'll call my mom right now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
She a grandma! Yay!
Oh yeah, she's a grandma. My mom is so ready to be a grandmother. She is.
Your
so
mom
ready
is so cool. Me and your mom.
She's already
cool.
calling my sister's child her child. I'm like, oh no, mom, don't do this.
I love it.
Like,
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Also, isn't it so weird how my name is Machiavelli and then my sister's name is Courtney? Like what?
Yeah. Your mom got lazy with the second one. She was like, eh.
My sister's older than me, but my mom literally got my sister's name because she was walking in Ralph's, and then the person that was helping them find, I don't know what they were looking for, her badge said Courtney on it. And so my mom was like, you know what? I'm going to name my daughter that.
Fuck it up. Fuck that shit up.
What? Then me, Machiavelli.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. So, Mac, are you a slut? Would you consider yourself a slut? How about this? I'll answer this. Let's answer it for each other. Be careful.
Okay.
Let's answer this for each other.
I consider you a slut?
I'll answer you first. Would I consider you a slut? No, of course not.
Of course not. Wow. Thank you. You don't know me that well then. I'm the biggest slut around. I'm joking now.
No, I know, because
imagine I like secretly had like a life where I would just like go into like fucking like dive bars and like go into the dark room and like
me.
I'm fisting guys 24/7. You don't even know it or some shit.
Me. No, I'll explain why I don't consider you a slut in a minute, but first I want to hear your answer. Do you consider me a slut, Mac?
Do I consider you a slut? I mean, in the empowering way, yes. I consider you a man that is grasping his sexuality by the fucking balls. Yes. You're a slut. You're a slut. You're a slut in the Amber Rose way.
What is this? Yes. Now, here's my thing, because I would agree with you.
She does slut walk, right? That's the thing she does?
Yeah,
that's
the empowering slut walk.
Yeah, the empowering slut walk.
Because now my question to you is, what is a slut?
Well, in Amber Rose's fashion, a slut is a person that takes control of their sexuality no matter what society is telling them not to do. You know what I mean? I mean, especially in America, we live in, our foundation is under a Puritan ideal. Yeah. And so the idea of having sex with more than one person has been looked down upon in our country for literally centuries.
Yep. But let's look about this, because I want to, like, if you type in the definition, I found this very interesting. If you type in the definition of slut, it's a noun and it says a woman who has many casual sexual partners. Doesn't say nothing about a man. Doesn't say nothing about a man. Only a woman can apparently be a slut, which is so not true.
That's so interesting.
If you want to change it to the correct thing, which would be a person who has many casual sexual partners, my question is, what the fuck is wrong with that? Like this is my thing. I grew up very weird looking. Puberty hit me like a ton of fucking bricks. It took me to get to like 25 years old before people finally started to find me attractive. I got like...
People wanted to fuck you?
Yeah. So now, excuse me if I want to use this as much as I can, because eventually, bitch, we all get old and beauty fades, but dumb is forever. And one day, no one will want to fuck this. And the people that will want to fuck this when they're like old as hell aren't going to be that hot anymore. So why would you not grasp the opportunity by the balls while it's there? Because one day no one's going to want to fuck you. And that's what I'm thinking right now. That's why I want to talk about it. What do you think? Because I understand like the idea like, oh, it cheapens you. But I'm like, the people I'm fucking aren't like dogs. Okay, there's nothing
How does it
like
cheapen you? That's also such an old fashioned, like, I mean, we can connect this back to just old fashioned shit. The idea of cheapening you, the idea that the vagina muscles don't retract afterwards, like,
loose. You know, if you fuck a lot of people, all that tells me is that you're good at what you do, and you'll know what you're doing, and you'll be a great fucking time. I don't I don't understand when someone's like, oh, they've slept with a lot of people. Why would that deter me?
Yeah.
Why would that change my opinion? Because I'm trying to sleep with them. Like, what makes that person different from me and what I'm trying to do? It makes no sense to me, and it really, like, it bothers me. It so bothers me.
It's just like innocence. It's so like prized especially in our country, and just in that old religious testimony. You know what I mean? That's why Catholics be fucking little boys.
Disgusting. I mean, oh God.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud. Sorry, if you're a Catholic, I'm sorry. Not you. You know, not you. You're not fucking little boys. But you know what I'm talking about. We gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it though. We gotta say it. We gotta say it out loud. I mean, it happened.
My thing is like back in the day, like, you know, pre-pandemic time when like those, you know, big parties were happening, and like if I ever like popped a Molly and would black out for 4 hours and not know what I did, you know what I mean? And when I came to, I was like, ooh, I don't even know what I was doing, but I feel really good. And someone was like, yeah, you've been like half naked running around making out with everyone. And I was like, ooh. You know what I mean? And then for like a day,
you know what? Like, I want to have one of those nights. I want to go to like some big like circuit party or some shit. I want to go to like a bear circuit party. I feel like that's where I'll fit in more.
They have those.
And like, you know what I mean? And just like, let's go, Jake. Let's go to like a bear circuit party. Let's take like Molly or something. Let's make out with like 50 men and then talk about it afterwards. That's a time. That's a bonding experience.
I'll take you.
You want to go to a bear circuit party with me?
Yes.
You have a beard now. You'll fit in.
I'll need a taser. My roommate once took me to a party called DILF. It was a bunch of
I've heard about that. Men. I've heard about that one.
And I swear to God, I walked in there like a bloody foot that was thrown into a shark-infested waters.
Okay, well, I technically have gone to I went to a warehouse party during Folsom. It was, I forgot, I think it was Underbear or one of those companies, sponsored by Growler, if you know what Growler is. And it was like this huge, like 3-story warehouse.
Yes.
And all that stuff. The 3rd story was something going on there. And literally, I was on the 1st story, there was a full-ass orgy happening right behind me the entire night. And I was just like, well, that's that. It was an experience. I did not partake. Kids, I did not partake.
Is that
I was
bad
there with
to
my
partake
friend.
In, though?
And then literally the weekend afterwards, me and Jake made it official.
I love that.
There. He didn't go to Folsom. Jake didn't go to Folsom. But
here's my question though: like with kinky stuff, does that like attribute to being like slutty? Like, do you think people are ashamed of their kinks because they think people are going to attribute that to like slutty behavior?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like slut shaming goes into the kink culture, but I feel
what's your kink? Like, if you had like one,
isn't slut shaming a kink? It's called degradation. That's a kink. Degradation, like people like to feel degraded. That's a kink. People like. I mean,
people definitely like to feel degraded.
Yeah.
If you what would be your kink though? Like, what's something like what's a Mac kink?
What's a kink? I do not know, and I'd rather not say that on podcast.
Disney gonna be not calling. I don't know.
Are you the chains? Are you the chains and whips? Are you Rihanna? Chains and whips.
I'm into like a little bit of everything as long as it's not gross.
Really?
Like I don't do pee.
Whips. I can't do spanking. I can't do any of that.
You can't. Okay. I don't like any bodily fluid. I don't like any of that.
I cannot do
That's
body
gross.
fluids.
I can't
cross that line.
I don't like anything painful. Like, I'm not into like the whole fisting really thing terrifies me. Mm-hmm. The idea like blindfolded or like tied up, kind of like that.
Blindfolded.
Like adding like a person or two to the mix is like nice. I remember one of my things, like I remember like I was hooking up with somebody in like a cage at like a party, and like people could see but they couldn't join, and I kind of liked that. You know what I mean?
Oh wow, yeah, that's hot. Yeah, I think public sex is hot.
It's kind of like this really hot thing is happening. You see it, you want it, but bitch, you can't have it. And like I love that. But here's the thing:
would I do public sex? My boyfriend's asking me would I do public sex. I mean, yeah, it's on my bucket list. I try it once in a while.
Subscribe to Mac Does Its OnlyFans.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans. It's all public sex, guys.
But this is why I got mad, because like you should be able to talk about this stuff without somebody attributing it to like you're asking. Like if you ever get like abused or anything like that, like, oh, you're asking for it. Here's the difference, because for the longest time people are like, oh, I can't believe you talk about like you're still able to be sexual. Like you talk about OnlyFans, you do anything with that, especially with your past. I'm like, the difference is consent and control in the matter. If you're in control of it and you're like willing to do anything and you consent to it, that's one thing. But when you take away the control and you take away the consent, that's when it's a problem. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't change the fact on like what you like and what you don't like. Just because you do like some things doesn't mean you're asking for anything. Like we said earlier, you're allowed, when it comes to sexual things, you're allowed to change your mind and change your opinion and say no at any given time. Mm-hmm. And once that is taken away from you, that's the issue. So.
Tea,
sis, yes. Mama, boots down for your nerves, yes, God.
Oh, sipping that true tea, hunty.
So, do you have any slutty personal stories? I told you of mine. Sometimes like that time I got really fucked up and made out with a bunch of people at a party. Not all of them were great.
Never done that. I've never gotten super fucked up and made out with people at a party. I mean, I've gotten super fucked up at a party, but I've never made out with people at a party while super fucked up. I don't really have that many slutty stories. No. Well, I don't think it's at the caliber of you. You know what I mean? I feel like you're way more. You have better stories than me, and so when I'm sitting here like I can't compete to that, and that mine's going to sound so boring.
I will change that, my good sir. I have a question.
I have a boyfriend. You can't change that. I got to get my boyfriend's permission first.
Ask Jake if he has any slutty personal stories.
Jake, do you have any slutty personal stories?
What's the sluttiest thing Jake's ever done?
Shaking his head no. He's like, no, yo.
What did he do on that vineyard?
What do you do on that vineyard? What do you do on that olive farm? You fucking in the trees.
He be putting olives in his butt.
Putting olives in your ass. Making anal beads on the olives. I see you.
I have a question. So, like, with the definition of slut, why do you think it only says women? Like, what is the difference between, like, men and a women double standard?
I think it's because the term slut came from the term whore, and then whore is a biblical reference of a woman that has sex as, like, that her job is to have sex, basically.
But why can't,
I think that's where it came from. I believe. I don't know. Someone can fact check me. Email us. Fact check us.
I just don't like how women will get labeled like a whore, or like gay men will get labeled a whore, but like straight men who like fuck a shit ton of people, they're like, it's like, yeah, bro. Yeah,
it's like, yeah, it's normal. Yeah, it's normalized. Yeah.
It's stupid.
Men rule the world, sadly.
I don't know. The only thing my last bullet point was take a Am I a Slut quiz, but I don't want to do that because I already know the answer. So.
I don't think I'm a slut.
I don't think I'm a slut.
It's the way I move my butt. It's the way my clothes are cut.
I don't think I'm a slut.
Have you heard that song before?
I don't. I have. First of all.
Avenue D. Yeah.
Yes. I don't think I'm a slut. I think I'm definitely like a sexual active person, but I'm not easy, and I'm very picky. Just because I have a lot of sex, just because I get what I want. You know, it's always like what I want. Do you know what I mean? It's always me going after that. It's not me being easy and letting other people have me. I don't know what I would define that as. I would just be like a very active, sexual positive person. I don't know. I just didn't like the whole idea of like hating on this sexual activity or like feeling like anybody needs to be blamed for it. And I felt like in the age of like 2020, that's such like an old topic and something that's so stupid. I don't know. And I was interested in your opinion on it because you're smart.
That's the tea. Well, yeah, I already told you my opinion on it. I mean, my opinion is based on my observation. I mean, in the Bible and all that stuff, in biblical times and Puritan times, you know, it's always looked down upon if you have sex. You know, adultery is a big thing in the Bible, you know what I mean? You don't want to have sex with someone outside of marriage. You're not supposed to have sex outside of marriage in the first place.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Can you imagine? Marrying somebody that you're stuck with for life and they can't fuck?
I don't even know when we decided that was the thing we were going to do. I mean, look at the Greeks. They were fucking everybody.
Yes. You got to test drive everything.
Back in the day.
Stupid. That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. Honestly, I mean, okay, hold on. I need to rephrase. If you are somebody that is doing that, that is completely in your right. But in my opinion, and my opinion can be wrong, that's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. And I'm not sorry about saying it. Just because, like, if you're doing it for religious beliefs, I respect your religion. But in my, like, I don't understand. I would need to test drive my car. You know,
like you gotta honk that horn a few times. You gotta test the print though. You gotta move it.
Listen, if I'm gonna be able to avoid temptation for the rest of my life, I gotta make sure that the shit is worth it. Do you know what I mean?
I feel that. And
it's like when I'm never worried about somebody else cheating on me because, bitch. I'm worried about me being faithful. Like, I gotta make sure, like, whenever I'm dating somebody, I was like, I gotta make sure that I am so into this person. I'm 100% in because I never want to hurt anybody. Do you know what I mean? So you know what I mean? It needs to be worth it. How are you gonna know if you don't, like, I mean, a relationship is a lot more than sex, yes, but sex is a big part of it, no? What do you think?
Yeah. Sex is a platform for a typical relationship, but it's not like, it's not like the only thing. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I feel weird about that too. Yeah, you got to test the horn. You got to figure it out. I mean, for some people, abstaining for sex, like, it works, I guess, for them. I don't know. I don't want to vouch for everyone in the fucking universe.
I mean, some people are asexual. Some people are asexual, and that's completely fine.
And that's completely fine. But yeah, for some people, the idea of abstaining, just like you said, it's not. You can't imagine like waiting until marriage to like figure it out if you guys are sexually compatible. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder people that abstain until marriage, like, do they have conversations about sex, or do they just like not even talk about it until
if you're both
like
virgins,
they say
you don't know anything. Like, years into having, like, I'm still learning new things about sex.
Like, I would think they like at least have to like mention it or talk about it or like plan it at least. You know what I mean? Like, I doubt the first time me talking about sex with my lover will be after we say I do and walk into that bedroom for the first time. Like, that would be, you know what I mean? You guys have been dating for how many years or how many months?
Like, imagine, okay, here's the thing. Imagine you're, like, because this is the truth. When you lose your virginity, it's like 18 seconds if you're lucky, okay? Mm-hmm. Imagine waiting your entire fucking life on your wedding night, and you're the bride, and you go into that room, and he whips it out, and you get like 3 pumps in, and they just bust. Imagine.
That reminds me of The Great. Did you ever see The Great on Hulu?
No.
It's about Catherine the Great and like how she married the Emperor of Russia and all that stuff, and like after their wedding night, it was gonna be the first night she was gonna have sex, and then she was like romanticizing it all day, and then he literally walks in, does like 5 pumps, and then walks out, and then she's just like on the bed like, what? She's like, oh, it's gonna be so romantic, oh, we're gonna connect finally, like the entire episode, and that's how it ended. I was like, oh my gosh.
God, women probably hate us. Women probably are like, fuck these dudes. Women in bottoms are like, fuck these dudes.
Fuck these dudes. Oh, no.
Oh, God. Well, I don't know.
What were we even talking about? What were we even saying beforehand? I totally forgot. I'm talking about slut-shaming. I'm talking about...
Slut-shaming. I don't know, marriage and all that kind of shit. I don't know. I think, you know what? Different strokes for different folks. Whatever works for you, I think is fine. Folks, I mean, I'm a hypersexual person. I think, I don't know. I mean, sex doesn't mean everything. Obviously, if sex meant everything, I would have been in a relationship a long, long time ago. But, I don't know. I just feel like... I feel like, you know, if sex isn't for you and you're an asexual person or you're somebody that is saving yourself for marriage, that is fine. But to damn somebody that is doing something different and then get butthurt when they damn you back, like, do you know what I mean? Because everybody who is it's like don't hate on those people that are saving themselves for marriage. That's their religion. How dare you? But nobody sticks up for the people that get slut shamed.
True. I feel
you know
that.
What I mean?
Yeah.
Like, look at here. You know what a prime example? When Jennifer Lawrence's nudes. Everybody roasted the shit out of her. But who is it that the Avenger, Captain America, when his like alleged...
Chris Evans, yeah.
Everybody was like, he has social anxiety. Like, everybody be nice to him. Nobody did that for any of the women whose nudes ever got leaked. No one ever took that into consideration. Do you know what I mean? And that's like that's a thing.
True. And people are, speaking of Marvel Universe, people are right now criticizing what's happening right now because... people were saying there was like this trending tweet that was going around. People were like comparing all like the Chris's of like Hollywood, and they were like, one has to go, and the majority of people were saying Chris Pratt had to go, and it was to the point that like Robert Downey Jr. and Mark Ruffalo were making posts being like, guys, he's a great person. Don't think that he like thinks just because he belongs to a church that's extremely homophobic doesn't mean that he's like homophobic himself.
Does he?
And everyone was like, yeah, he's like a member of a church that notoriously is known for like supporting anti-LGBT organizations.
Chris Pratt,
yeah, and people were like, okay, wait, all the white men of the MCU came out for Chris Pratt, but when Brie Larson was getting death threats for no reason, just for existing in the MCU universe, no one was saying a single thing. Everyone was silent. When Zendaya was getting death threats for being a black woman playing a role that was historically played by a white woman, no one was saying anything. But when Chris Pratt is criticized for belonging to a homophobic church.
Yep. And everybody got something
All
to say.
of a sudden, all the white men got a problem. All the white men at MCU got a problem. And now a lot of people are like, that's very hypocritical. So I understand that.
It is very hypocritical. You know what? Have you watched The Boys on Amazon Prime?
No, I haven't seen it.
Check out The Boys. I feel like you're gonna like it. It kind of has to do with something like that. So
Really?
yeah, I think you would very greatly like it.
T.
How, you know what? Give me, like, before we like sign off, give me a quick checkup on everything. How is Sad Mean Boy?
Sad Mean Boy. He's good. He's been working a lot. He works at like 5 a.m. now. He has to wake up really early. It's insane. His new job. He's doing like COVID testing for like a production company.
Oh my god, extra sad Mean Boy.
He has a girlfriend, if you heard about that.
Oh, I can't wait to hear about it.
She's coming on Friday. She's like staying for a week apparently.
Oh, sure, you're gonna love that.
I've already met her before. She's cool.
How are you two? How's the post anniversary bliss?
The first anniversary, we've been chilling. I mean, Jake has classes. He's been doing online. Well, he has to do online classes because of everything's happening. But yeah, he's doing it from like 7 a.m. to like 4, basically every single day.
Can
I'm just
I
sitting in here doing shit?
I mean, I have a trip planned in the first weekend of November. I'm going to Arrowhead Lake.
Ooh.
I'm getting out of here. I got a house. I'm having a romantic getaway of my own. Jules, that my love interest from MTV, she's flying in, and we're gonna do dinner in San Diego, and then I got us a house in Arrowhead up by Big Bear, in a little romantic snowy getaway.
Oh, that's so cute. I guess.
But I guess, bitch. Fuck you. But before
I've never had good experiences when I've been to Big Bear. They've all been weird.
What are you doing in Big Bear? The only thing you should be doing in Big Bear is hiking and mushrooms.
Literally, I just go there to hike, and we go there to hike and camp. But it's always been weird because every time we go up, there's always some event happening. So it's always just a bunch of drunk people around being crazy.
No. So you know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do? One day, you know what we should start doing once a year? We should start doing messy retreats. Like once we get some money, you, me, Oliver, and the softest of ones will get a cabin in Big Bear. Maybe do some mushrooms. Maybe not. Allegedly, and like we'll just like hang out. Cause you want to know what it was. I've officially done mushrooms a few times now.
You're a pro now. You're a pro.
Growing up, no, I'm not a pro at all. Because there's obviously different mushrooms, different strains for different things. But growing up, everybody always said like, okay, mushrooms, they make you hallucinate and you freak out. And you have this monstrous like attack and it's all hallucinating. Not at all. It literally turned everybody into a toddler. Like it turned all these 30-year-old, like upper 20-year-old people into literal kids. Just being like giggly and being like, like it was just like, it was like a childhood slumber party. No one was seeing anything. No one was doing anything. There was no hallucinating. I don't know what it was.
I mean, yeah, when you do it like once in a while, I feel like it's not that bad. But when you become like a person that does it like constantly.
Oh yeah, this is something that this is like a once in a year.
Yeah. Psychedelics really fuck up your brain chemistry and can really like turn you into like it. I know psychedelics like notoriously can bring out mental problems that you didn't know you had.
Absolutely. Psychedelics are not something to be fucked with. Whenever I talk about drugs, especially this, I'm not like promoting that you be doing this all the fucking time. You know what I mean? I know people are gonna do it. So whenever I talk about drug use as somebody who's been around the block, I always tell them like, listen, I'm not your parent. I'm not gonna like. I'd be a hypocrite to tell you like don't do anything. But if you're gonna do it regardless. You know, let me tell you how to be safe. You know what I mean? So like, I'm just like, this is the experience. You know what I mean? You are very right. You should not be doing this all the time. If you are, that's an issue.
I've never done it before. It's not even on my bucket list to do it. I'm so terrified of psychedelics. I'm so terrified of that shit.
What would be well, you're good.
I'm terrified of drugs in general. Like outside of weed,
that's
every
fine.
other drug, I couldn't even swallow pills for a good portion of my life.
Well, I don't think you need to be doing pills. I know you. I don't think you need to be doing any pills, Mac.
I mean, like painkillers and all that stuff. I couldn't even swallow those shits. I could give me a NyQuil pill, bitch. I'm just gonna stare at it and be like, "What do you want me to do with this? Juggle it?"
Really? Oh my God.
Have you seen the size of NyQuil pills? Those are fucking huge.
I'm about to eat. Actually, you know what? Stay on the line. Stay on the line.
Stay on the line. What are you getting?
This is not a... Do we have a sponsor?
Ooh, I need to check. Should I check?
I don't know if we have a sponsor, but I've been eating these gummies recently to help me sleep and eat because I haven't been eating well lately, and they've just been the best.
What? Oh, you're like, oh, I saw the bag. Everyone knows what that bag looks like if you live in Los Angeles. Show the bag. Put it up in the camera. Look at that. Look at that. Everyone knows that bag. Everybody knows that bag. Everybody knows that brand.
They're really
all
oh
seen it.
Shit! I didn't want to. I was supposed to film a video tonight.
Really? Oh no.
Oh, that's
video?
not happening. I didn't know. Well. Oh, I also yeah. Let's Where can people find you, Mac?
What were we gonna say? Wait.
I got chicken in the oven, so I forgot about that.
Oh, yes. Okay. So, people can find me anywhere. If you search Mac Does It, that's M. We do not have a sponsor, by the way. I had to search.
Damn it.
People can search me anywhere. If you search Mac Does It, MacDusit. Where can we find you, Mike?
People can find me anywhere if they search at Mike MGTV.
You look cute too. Look at you.
Thank you.
So cute. Look at you.
Thank you. I've been taking care of myself. Thank you. I've been drinking water.
You've been drinking water?
Yes.
And after
bitch.
your margaritas and 2 glasses of wine?
Yes, bitch.
And you can find this podcast anywhere you search MessyPod, Messy with Mac and Mike, or you can find our socials anywhere if you search at MessyPod. That's MessyPod.
And be sure to email us any gay agendas, hookup time stories, or anything you'd like to hear us talk about on this channel. MessyPod@gmail.com. And thank you guys. We're getting ready. You know, we're gonna figure some things out, and maybe we'll see.
I mean, we'll probably figure it out after the election. Let's be honest.
Yeah, we're gonna wait. We shouldn't
add more onto ourselves right now when we're in the middle of this bullshit.
Yes. I agree. All right. Well, I love you all. Thank you. And you have 15 minutes to douche before I get there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.